The barge matches have become extremely popular with the public in recent years. The first match took place in 1863 and was initiated by a certain Henry Dodd, a pal of Charles Dickens. Under the flag of the Prince of Wales, the first match appeared to have royal patronage, but in fact it was named after a pub in Erith, the Prince of Wales, where the members of the yacht club used to meet. As the restoration work progressed, the barge matches were taking place every year, and the Thames Barge Sailing Club were working towards racing Centaur once again, to revive the success she had once achieved whilst competing when she was in trade. In the old days, the barges used their topsails to catch the wind and navigate up the Blackwater to Malden, but these days most barges use their engines. As the barges came in after a hard day's sailing, the place was buzzing with the rumour that the Thames Sailing Barge Trust had succeeded in securing a national lottery grant to restore the bottom of Centaur. This really is the gathering of the clan, and in the current economic climate, any good news to save a barge is welcomed with jubilation and plenty of real ale. The Thames Sailing Barge Trust volunteers were crewing their second barge, Barge. She was built in 1922 by London and Rochester Barge Company Limited and was saved from the inevitable hulking by being bought out of trade as a twin-hatched motor barge. She was re-rigged in 1968 for the members sailing and has been sailing ever since. Much of the restoration work on Centaur takes place over the winter period in Malden, and volunteers are always needed to carry out important tasks to keep her sailing. The work continues, and it's the volunteers that keep these working craft sailing, giving people the opportunity to learn to sail them, a skill that would have been lost in time without their dedication. The fate of Centaur could have been a completely different story had it not been for people such as these. She had been saved from five-star dining and was now used to food on the go, with the working team working for her. In August 2013, she was to be found in Tim Goldsack's yard at Orr Creek in Kent, undergoing major restoration by doubling her bottom planking, which had lasted 118 years. This work could only be carried out thanks to a well-deserved Heritage Lottery grant. Talking to Tim Goldsack is always a revelation, because there's usually something new to discover about the construction of these magnificent traditional working craft.
So that elm is like the grain's much more difficult.
Oh, it's all over the place. The grain goes every which way on a bit of elm, which is what makes it such a tough timber for doing this sort of work. Yeah. But you know, it's not easy stuff to work with.
Is that elm? Is it harder than oak, or is it?
No, it's not. It's actually very soft, but it's extremely tough. It's stringy. You know, it'll bend all over the place, and it's very durable under the water. But you know, it's not easy stuff to work. That's all.
Is that bit there? Is that like the main keel something?
Well, it's the keel plank that runs down the bottom of the barge. Right. It's going to be. in the process of doubling the bottom of this barge. The first one we're going to put through is a wide one that goes right the way down the middle.
Yeah.
And that has all the bolts from the keelson inside going through it. And it's going to be thicker than the rest of the bottom. So that'll be a new bit.
Right.
But in order to fit that, it's got to be flat
I see.
and in line with this bottom here.
Yeah, I see, yeah.
So, you know,
so that'll go over it then,
yeah, and that then goes right over this bit here where it's worn away, and that'll come out to about there and there. You know, and it gives us a good basis to build, doubling the whole bottom up.
See, these other bits, are these elm as well?
No. They're pitch pine and or Douglas fir. That's a soft wood, it's got an oak grain wood.